So duel number 3, and this one is a longer duel. I know that it's I saw that it was a 6-turn slugfest, shall we say, which was interesting, but this was a going second duel. So Loris here chose to go first, fair enough. Foolish Burial, and I decide Max C. Might as well see what I can do. He Ash Blossoms because, of course, always Ash Blossom. Unless when they have Maxi, then I don't have Ash Blossom, always. Anyway, so it's a Light Swan, and I should have known when I saw 60 card deck. So he's going full Light Swan situation here. Minerva, send more stuff to the grave, another Wolf, another Weiss. So we get to watch a whole combo of, I think it might have been Light Swan Tillaments, I believe. And it was another just one of those decks you saw so often. Man, it was like there was zero variation. It was if it wasn't some of the ones I mentioned already, it was a stun deck. So it was such a boring event, man. Damn. So we are here. He's just gonna go. Should we just fast forward? I think we should just fast forward over here. Okay, he ends his turn there because I guess because of time constraints, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, oh, we're not gonna have it speed through my turn. So I needed Pot of Extravagance go through, and he uses Tillaments Suliek, which didn't do anything here at this point in time, so that's fine. We get Unicorn. It's your favorite thing to see. Now I'm fishing for Ash just in case. Now we have 3 Rise Hearts. Unicorn into, and here we go. He starts target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Light Swan monsters you control. Negate their effects until the end of this turn. Annoying, but not unplayable at this point in time. So I'm going, okay, fine. Let's do this. So we go ahead with Rise Heart now. Use his effect to banish Scareclaw. My thinking was I also happen to have preparations in hand. Not many Kashtira lists run preparations, so I decided Scareclaw out there, along with any of these cards I can special summon during his turn, is handy, specifically Ogre. So Big Eye, we take Big Eye here, we decide to grab that Minerva thing and we go to the battle phase. I was silly. I didn't exactly expect to see that. So he gets more stuff to his side of the field, annoyingly. But you know how it is with this stuff. So I decided to put this off into Superstar Slayer Typhon. So now we've sent one thing back to his hand, which again was probably a silly move. But we have this, and we have preparations. Preparations can summon Scareclaw, Ogre, or Rise Heart if we need them. And then he just destroys my card, or he wants to destroy my card. I decide to use my preparations now to summon Ogre onto the field. Now he has Fairy Tale Snow, and this is where the whole thing goes. It starts going to this whole loop. Very annoying. I use his effect. Luckily enough, it didn't activate. It activated so that I could actually use the effect before he flips down, which is good stuff. We love to see it. To banish something. So I can't remember if it might have been one of those recharge ones or it might have been Harpy's Feather Duster. I was happy to see Maxi here, I'm not going to lie. I was like, okay, but he has Ash Blossom, because of course he does. Of course he has Ash Blossom. Always. Oh man, I was going to lose my mind. That's the second Maxi that he then gets to... He's running a 60 card deck, you know, like I'm not expecting to see he has this many flipping Ash Blossoms, man. Anyway, he draws 2 cards. Harpy's Feather Duster to get rid of preparations. And battle phase. He can destroy my Ogre. It goes to the graveyard. He then goes off into SP Little Knight. And now you can see where his plan is going. It's basically just annoy me to death. Banish random cards with Fairy Tale Snow along with a loop with SP Little Knight. So at this point right here, I'm thinking there is literally one card I think that can save me. If I draw it with Golden, this also kind of works. We Pot of Prosperity. We only banished 3 because I'm already pretty thin on the extra deck. So we banished Goliath, 1 Arise Heart, and 1 Shangri-Ira. And we see Fenrir. So, okay, Fenrir onto the field, activate his effect, add 1 card. Luckily, it doesn't negate. SP Little Knight just banishes. So, in my mind, it was probably a bit of a weird timing, but it's fine. He gets to send this, but now I get to summon out Unicorn. He then banishes my Unicorn in grave, so I can't activate his effect. Man, this was an annoying situation. I activated his effect just because it was going to bug me otherwise, so I did it. And here we go again. So we back to rolling back to this little charade we have going on of back and forth. So Fairy Tale Snow is going to banish a whole lot of stuff, flip something face down, but Fenrir's effect activates and targets the snow. Unicorn's effect activates to then banish, and SP Little Knight then targets, I can't remember if it was itself or maybe Fairy Tale Snow. Yeah, Fairy Tale Snow and Unicorn go away, negated, and then flipped face down for Fenrir. Then it comes back, and this is where things took a weird turn. So I flip Fenrir, I try to use Unicorn to grab Birth, which works. He doesn't want to banish it. So Birth comes in, and I'm summoning out Ogre. And Fenrir goes in to add a monster. Now he wants to activate it to banish Little Knight and Ogre to his side of the field. He activated the monster effect. So now my Triple Tactics talent is live. I will try to banish these two and start doing stuff. So we do get rid of the Fairy Tale Snow and an Appaloosa. And we then use Triple Tactics talent to look at my opponent's hand and shuffle whatever this is into his deck. So there we go. And he's game over. Man, that duel was stressing me out with the way he was looping that stuff. Anyway, on to the next one. I hope you guys are having a great day, by the way. I hope you guys had better luck with your Duelist Cup than I did. This is going to be a longer video. It's mostly going to be gameplay. I apologize if you don't care about this. I just wanted to show you guys the stuff that I was getting up to and while I was away. Anyway, into this next one. We have a decent hand. We go for Pot of Prosperity to gauge if they have Ash Blossom. They didn't, which was good. Nothing really that good showing here. So I took Max C thinking that might scare him a little bit. So Unicorn, Theosis, you know, we've seen this combo a million times. So we don't have to see it again. Shangri-Ira. Now we do this. This was a weird choice, I think, to take Tielement's Kashtira. Maybe it was a weird choice because it didn't trigger Shangri-Ira the right way. So I decided to just shotgun Max C and grab Unicorn. So we're here now with this, and he's running Bestial Rebellion. Oh, okay. Well, let me just call by the grave that. I don't want any part of that. So that's gone. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's enough disruption, perhaps. But he did use a monster effect, therefore I can banish stuff. It looked then very much like it might have been a Yubel, and it was. It was Yubel. He decides to bring out his Phantom of Yubel to bring Dark Beckoning Beast. I used Ash Blossom here. This might have been a mistake. It probably was a mistake, to be honest. I'm not super confident against Yubel. I'm not going to lie to you. But it is what it is. Here we are. And we did actually get rid of the Phantom of Yubel to some extent. But he gets to bring out another Yubel. But he's special summoning, which is fine. He's under Max C, so he's like playing fully into the Max C at this point. He's special summoning a whole lot of stuff. Nightmare Pain. Kashtira Birth lets me banish a lot of Yubel cards because he activated Nightmare Pain. He got banished, therefore I get to block some more of his monster zones. Samsara D Lotus and Dark Beckoning Beast. Tribute it to special summon a Yubel monster from your deck. Okay. I'm still grabbing cards with Max C, coming in great. Eternal Favorite is not what you want to see. Definitely not what you want to see at all. Now he goes off into Gigantic Sprite. And we're ending up with quite the hand, as you can see here. He's fully committing to this Max C. Fully committing. I mean, at this point, we're at 9 cards in hand. 10 cards in hand now. Sprite Carrot. He can't really do much else. He's attacking himself, so that he's losing life points. I'm very low at this point in time. I'm at 1100 life points. So then he decides to go off into SP Little Knight to end his turn with, so that if I activate a monster effect, there's problems. He then decides to banish my Birth. Luckily, I have another one in hand because, I mean, look at this. Like, I have 12 cards in hand, you know. If I can't win from here, it's going to be problematic. So we draw. I use his effect. He then uses Eternal Favorite, so he can activate special summon one Yubel monster from your that is banished or in your graveyard. All of his zones are filled, so he can't do that. And then it says if you control Yubel, discard one card. He can't do that either. So I don't really know why he activated it now, but it is what it is. We get Kashtira Scareclaw here. Pressured Planet Ratesoth. Then he decides to use his SP Little Knight on Unicorn and SP. Obviously nothing really I can do about it. So we get Rise Heart to hand. Fenrir goes into attack. Not going to attack. Uses his effect to banish the Phantom of Yubel. Yubel's effect activates. Fine. But he destroys Terra Incarnate. We get Birth, and we get a reinforcements of the army. Kashtira Theosis, targeting Fenrir to grab a regular Rise Heart from deck, sending Kashtira Theosis away to add Birth back to hand. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think I was very frazzled at this point with all these cards in hand about what to do. So we activate his effect, we destroy his Nightmare Pain, we then use Kashtira Birth to bring back... This was actually interesting. He used SP Little Knight to get rid of both, but Birth bringing Unicorn back from SP Little Knight's banish. Regular Rise Heart goes off into a Rise Heart here. And we then decide to go into a 3-material Arise Heart. That one's going to use his effect to banish the Spirit of Yubel thing. They're now both going to start sucking from all over the place. And blocking off the last piece of his puzzle, if you want to say it like that. So he has no more summons he can do. And... at this point, I'm not entirely sure where I went. I think we used... Yeah, his game here. He loses. So that was a really intense duel.